I would like to share with you something today, and that is embrace your suffering and find peace, love, and joy in your life, even if you feel miserable. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt that you were lonely, exhausted, spent, unable to do things that you were able to do before? That you need help, that you need love, you're not enough, you can't do anything right, you don't know what to do anymore, and you just feel all the doors are closing and no windows are opening. Well, don't worry. I went through this my entire life, and until I learned how to deal with the situation. What I did was, I had polio when I was 1 year old that left me totally paralyzed. I was very precocious before that, and I was dancing and walking and doing everything, and then when this happened, I couldn't do anything. But somehow, I think inside of me, I was highly motivated and had strong will that I wanted to get better so I can go back to my dream of being a ballerina. And of course, thanks to the lies of doctors and family that I was going to be totally cured, I really believed them. However, later on, when, early on, around 11 or so, I discovered this was not going to happen. And of course, at that time, I had gone into school at the age of 7 and started realizing that I can't participate in a lot of things, and I did a lot of sitting around, maybe unconsciously meditating on life and knowing that I really need to do something to help children who are like myself, who are feeling alone and unloved and all that. Because I was sitting during the recess doing nothing while everybody was playing and joking and running. But I wanted that joy, I wanted that love, I wanted that. So I just kept going, excelling in what I'm doing regardless of the labeling and the harassment and the teasing. And that went on throughout my life, actually. But at one point, tolerating the intrusive treatments and tolerating all that was not really combined with any kind of spirituality or religious beliefs or whatever. On the contrary, I think I was not very happy with God at the time. But going through, I did accomplish my dreams of becoming a psychologist, teaching at all levels, being a successful person, being invited to come to Canada and do work with all the vulnerable people and participating in their normalization and deinstitutionalization, working with great figures of normalization like Jean Vanier, Wolfensberger, and Ben Nerie, plus many, many other people. So I felt empowered, and the more I felt empowered and I was able to do things, and the more I fell and got up again, I was determined I needed to serve. I had this dream of talking to people all over the world, telling them what worked for me. So in one downfall, I couldn't go back to work, so I turned miraculously into writing poetry. Then now I feel like with all the media, the multimedia and the Facebook and all that, this is the time I can speak to the women of the world, mothers who have people with disabilities, and help them overcome the suffering and feeling that it cannot be helped. It can be helped and could be turned. Actually, I see suffering as the other coin of happiness and joy, because you will find purpose and meaning in it if you look at it differently. And of course, I'm spiritually inclined, and those people who are spiritually inclined will benefit from something like my course or my mastermind or my Zoom meeting. So you really have to believe that you can change, that you can train the mind, that there is oneness within ourselves of body, mind, soul, and heart. There's oneness among us. We're interconnected, all of us. What hurts one hurts everybody and has repercussions everywhere. So if you are the kind of person who is spiritually inclined, who wants to do something about their challenges, who believes that by embracing suffering we can do wonderful things, and such as through meditation, breathing, and mindfulness are key. But there are other techniques too that I've learned under many, many wonderful experts. I don't, including Tony Robbins and Dean and all these people, Lisa Nichols, so many people. I studied under non-education, not standard education, but self-education, which I think is the norm. I agree. So anyway, if you're interested, this will be a course for you or a seminar for you. So you can click the buttons and join us. But if you don't believe in those beliefs, then I don't think the course is for you, and maybe somebody else can provide you with what you need. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Bye for now. Bye.